Congratulations to the Brownsville Veterans Chargers, their first year as a varsity program, and they've already taken a share of the Brownsville City Championship. Sure, it's a mythical championship like the old AP college football poll used to be, but it is a city championship. They've beaten everybody they've come up against. They've only got one game left against a city opponent, and that's Pace in the next to last week of the season. They've got a bye in week 10, and right now they are sitting in third in 32-5A behind Los Fresnos and Harlingen South. Both of those teams unbeaten in district at 4-0. They'll meet in week 10. Harlingen and Brownsville Veterans meeting this week. But before we get to that game, let's talk about this phenomenon. Brownsville Veterans comes into varsity. They do great. Weslaco East goes from 4A to 5A. They do very well. Juarez Lincoln, we just talked about them. What is it with these teams moving up in classification, David, and having such success? Is there a blueprint to why it's working?
Well, I think it's a couple things. I think, one, just by and large, I don't think there's a big difference between 5A and 4A this year. I'm not saying that's not the case all the time. I'm just saying it just seems to be more of they just seem to be a little bit more closer together. I think that's part of it, and just the fact that you know, I just think that you know, Brownsville Veterans was kind of, in a way, kind of built to
be the top team.
To be right here. Yeah.
They were anointed before the season started, you might say. Joe, I mean, Juarez Lincoln could win the La Jolla Championship. Weslaco East could win the Weslaco Championship. These upstarts making some noise.
Yeah, well, I think in one aspect, I think the Weslaco East team for certain, it's their pre-district games in the years past, who they've been playing. It's been Class 5 teams. Right. They're used to playing against that. The other ones, you know, I had someone in Brownsville just last night tell me that, you know, Pace really won that again, and they're going to play Pace's JV in this next one. So that's what the talk down there is. I know that's not exactly it, but you know, it could be. It's a contributing factor. There's a lot of 5A players that are on that 4A, now 5A team. Yeah,
that's for sure. There's plenty of guys who have been with the Veterans program for a while, but then there's another good part of that program that came straight over from Pace, and Pace's last varsity player out this week with a concussion, by the way, so that's it. And absolutely no players on the Vikings who played last year on the varsity team. But enough of that, let's get to the game. Brownsville Veterans, Harlingen. I mean, Harlingen looking to, you know, do something after the loss a couple of weeks ago to Los Fresnos. David, how do you see this game? Does Veterans have what it takes to get past the Cardinals?
I just think maybe I'm just buying into the Harlingen mystique still.
Right.
But I don't know. I just think Harlingen, I can't see them losing this game. I don't know why. I just can't. I don't have anything more than that, but I just really like Harlingen in this game.
That's enough for a lot of picks. Heck, I make most of mine that way, Joe.
After the loss to San Benito, I said Harlingen to go 8-2. Then the Los Fresnos game changed my mind. They can be beat. They can be beat in Harlingen. Veterans can get this done.
Veterans has an offense, but Harlingen, I guess I'm buying into the mystique as well. You know, they've started to play better, specifically that offense. Yes, they were playing against Pace, but I like the way the offense looked. I think they're going to have the offense to hang with Brownsville Veterans, and at home in Bogus Stadium, I've got Harlingen winning the game. That is it for this segment. We are coming right back. We're going to talk a little TAPS football, what the St. Joseph Bloodhounds were able to do last night, plus La Villa having a big game this week in their first week of district play. Is it a one-week season for 1A? And like you said, Bloodhounds on the rise. We'll talk about what they did in San Antonio. It's all when we come back.